Hi everyone, Dave Mitchell from Baby Renovations, and it's the end of week 2 of our Kotong Parade project in Mount Eliza, and so much has been done this week. So proud of the boys. They've done an amazing job. They're just awesome. So let's get into it. You are looking at the back deck, and it was all rotted. All the posts were rotted. There was an issue. This actually used to be part of the back veranda, and whoever owned the place previously has just filled in this little section of the veranda and called it part of the house. But this corner of this back section, there was a post in there which had rotted out as well. So the carpenters on site here have shored it up as best as possible without being able to get underneath there. We've ripped up the old deck, put in concrete stumps, as you can see here, all along this edge here, shored up all the hardwood stumps through the middle, run whale plates across this end, a new bearer on this side, packed it up to suit the correct heights, run all the joists, and then of course put in a new post here. And this post here actually, you can see now, actually holds up that big beam. In the past, I don't know if you can see that, but the post was actually on this side of the timber. It was actually not even any load on top of the timber, so we've actually put it in the right location this time, and of course concreted that in, and then on this side here, the deck has actually been extended. You can see where the roof finishes up there. It's just been extended out to where the sewer stack is, so probably about 500-600 mil longer. So you can see the location there of that new post there that's still setting in concrete. Then we'll extend this, double this beam up. We've trimmed all the timber here, the ceiling joists here, so that we can slip that beam in from the top of this beam here across over to that one there, and then all will be really good. And of course there's 140 mil Merbau decking boards going down on this, and it's going to look absolutely amazing. Problem with these doors, the client said they couldn't open and shut them and they were jamming, and it's because this corner, which used to be part of the veranda, had dropped because the stump, that post there inside the wall, had actually rotted underneath. So we're just going to fix that up as well. We put a little concrete pad in under the corner. We're just going to jack that corner of the house up to fix it up just as best we can. We can't get underneath the floor. We're not going to rip up the parquetry floor that's inside, so it'll be it's as good as we can do for now, just to do what we can externally. So that's been done. Down the side here this week, we have put stumps in here, which is for the stacking sliding doors that are going in there. That's the office. So here there's new stumps here. There's a stump here and a stump here that's holding up the lintel inside. However, this is for a new landing that's going to be outside the door here. We've poured a new slab and we've put in the drainage. So basically there's a new downpipe there. If you can't see the second one, it comes down. We'll rerun all of this. It comes down, goes under and up, and it'll feed into the tank. And then this is the overflow that goes across, and we've replaced it there in the stormwater. So that's your overflow. And then this pad, this concrete pad, is where the new rainwater tank will sit. We've run power across underneath up there for power for the new tank. We've installed a brand new Thermon 32 litre continuous hot water system, and then we've run brand new hot and cold water feeds the entire way inside the house into the back of the house, where we're doing the internal renovation work for the new laundry, bathroom and separate toilet. So if you look from here, we also received today the new window, the laundry window, the toilet window, and this window here, and I'll show you on the inside where that's framed in a sec. once I get in there. So I'll just walk across these joists and get on inside. So as at the end of week 2, really happy with the boys and the amount of work they've done. So now that's looking at the new configuration. So the door used to be there into all rooms. Now you can see here there's a clear walkway door into the new laundry. So when you walk into the laundry, you can see now how it's framed. On the left hand side, this is where the sink will be. So you can see here, that's the waste point for the sink, the water points for the sink, and then on the back of that is the vanity in the main bathroom. Where that gap is there in the wall, there, that sliding cavity will go into there. So it'll be a sliding door across for the new toilet. Now, the new toilet that you'll walk through into, it's its own little room. It's got an in-wall cistern, so we built a little nib wall today. So that'll act as a ledge on top. You can see that little bit of thing sitting, a little bit of pipe sitting there. And so that's all hidden away, in-wall cistern, and then the waste pipe is there as well. On the right-hand side of the toilet, you can see that's where the new window location is. It's framed there. And then in the laundry, I'll just come back here. You can see this is the new window location here. And the new windows are all here. They're all delivered this morning. So in these rooms, the plumbing's done, all of the electrical's done. So we've got lights, fans in there. We've got an above counter power point here. We've got power underneath here for the washing machine and dryer as well. And then of course we've got ducts that'll take everything out, and lighting and everything as well. So if I just move on through, so here's one of the new little timber windows. So that's the toilet window. We just come through the house. We did a little bit of a clean up today as well. I've spoken about this room here earlier. So this room is now ready for the sliding doors. You can see that huge lintel across the top. I think I spoke about this last week. You can see double hardwood, 45, 90mm hardwood studs there. We've moved that power point from here across to there. And then there's a power point, external power point that backs that as well. So that's pretty much ready for doors when they come. In this room here, we ended up pulling the wall off there, and we're going to insulate that. It was just, it wasn't even plaster on the wall. It was just masonite. You can see the back of the masonite here on that there. So we're going to insulate the wall, reframe the top of that wall to make sure it's nice and straight because it was so bad. And here is the new doorway into the bathroom that we've put in too. There's a new light in the hallway as well, and just opens it right up. It's really cool. So as you walk through into the bathroom, you can see now the two vanity points, so the two waste points for the vanity. You can see here the mixer and spout, and then in these two locations here, that's where the Jazark shaving cabinets will be recessed into the wall. Then you've got two power points. You can see the lights there. You've got your general power point on the right hand side, light switch here, and then as we come on into the room, you can see all of the new hot and cold water that's been replaced under the floor the entire way. We even replaced the feed that goes from the floor up to upstairs, up there. That's all brand new hot and cold water feed to upstairs. And then we also noticed that there was a problem with the upstairs sewer pipe, so that's all been completely replaced. The fall was all wrong. It was actually going uphill, so we've replaced that and fixed that up as well. So just sticking to here, you can see now the toilet point there. So the waste and the in-wall cistern there for the toilet as well. You can see if we stick to plumbing on this side here, you can see that's the bath waste there, and then the bath spout and mixer for the bath. Now this is a really big niche above the bath that's been framed into the wall, and that's the location of the big new window that's going into that wall there, which will allow light into the room, and that'll look unreal. It's a big awning window, and I think it's going to function really, really well. On this side here, we've got a walk-in shower. So you can see here, we've replaced these joists, and it runs to a strip grate down that end. You can see the drainage location there. You can see our water points on the wall here. And then on the left-hand side, mixer for the shower, and then a shower niche here, which will be unreal as well because it's nice and big. On this side here, we'll just have a small piece of glass. On this side over here, the joists weren't good, so we've replaced this one, and then we've actually replaced that whole side there as well, just to make sure that the floor is all good. We noticed that when the stumping company did the stumping, the new stumps at whatever stage that was, they jacked up this bearer 35 mil. So these joists underneath the floor were just actually moving around. You could just grab them and jiggle them around. The floor in here was 15 mil out of level. It was low there and really high on this side. So we've actually put some packers in under what we needed to put under, and the floor is now perfectly level. So we've fixed all that. In relation to electrical, you can see here now the electrical tower rails on the wall. We've got, the heat light fan unit locations in place. We've got an additional light over there that'll run. There's tails up in the ceiling for a downlight in the shower. And then, of course, there's going to be a LED light that comes on underneath the vanity when you walk in the room with a sensor. There'll be a sensor in the ceiling for that as well. So as you can see, week 2, the boys have done so much work from start to finish. I'm so proud of them. They work really hard and they do such a great job. Next week, we'll just continue on with the carpentry. So now that the plumbing was finished today, we can put all the subfloor back down. So that's all done. We can insulate all the walls, put the 3 windows in, and then insulate everything. And obviously, we will be ready for plaster on Wednesday next week. And then, of course, we'll be continuing on with, the carpenters will be continuing on with the deck and the weatherboards on the outside of the house. The new doors were bought, and they're there as well. So we bought 4 brand new doors. They're going to look amazing as well. They're a really nice door to match this old style. Yeah, it looks so good. If you see here, so these are brand new doors, and they've got that perfect shape that's required. We thought about modifying the old ones that we pulled out, but it was probably just as cheap to buy new ones. So that's what we decided to do. So end of week 2, huge amount of work's been completed. Yeah, thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend.